intro to this video about 10,000 times and I cannot find anywhere with any good lighting. If I do it in the sun, then my face is completely washed out like this, but if I go to the shade, then this camera, it does not handle bad lighting well at all. Like if it is not pure sunshine, then this just freaks out. So we're just gonna have to roll with the lighting that we've got. So hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back and welcome to Magnetic Island. I am so excited to be here. I did come to Australia before a few years ago and I only spent one day on Magnetic Island. I had not realised how big the island was. Like it's not massive, but you do need like a bus or a car to get from place to place. And I actually had a car last time, but I didn't realise it would be this big, so I left the car on the mainland and just got the ferry over. And then I basically just spent the whole day trying to navigate the buses to get around the island. So I feel like I saw nothing. So I'm so excited to actually be back and spending a few days. So I thought that I would bring you guys along with me and do a little video on the best things to do on Magnetic Island. I'm hoping to do some of the walks. There's some amazing walks around here for like wildlife, especially koalas and wallabies as well. And I also want to hire one of those like the Barbie cars. They look so cute, and then you can like hire one if you have a group of you. I think it's quite cheap, and then drive around the island. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow. But yeah, it is bright and early on my first morning here, so I actually think I'm going to head out on the Fort Walk this morning. You're recommended to do this one quite early for a few reasons. I think one, because it gets very hot on the island and very humid, and also two, it's basically the walk is famous because it's like a Fort Walk. It has loads of World War II relics and things, but I think the reason it's actually quite famous is there's a ton of koalas. Like it said online that you're basically guaranteed to see a koala, and apparently there you see the most either early in the morning or later on in the day. Apparently in the heat of the day, like the middle, they get tired and go to sleep more. But yeah, so I'm just going to jump on the bus from outside my hostel and get the bus down now, just to the Fort's Walk, and start that. Walking for about 3 minutes and I already spotted a koala. It was so cute and they're quite low down. This is a really good walk to do if you're interested in seeing them in the wild, because like on this trip I've obviously been to like Australia Zoo and things like that and seen them there, but it is different seeing them just like chilling in the wild. It's really interesting because there's lots of signs like this along the way which basically tells you like the history. Like this is saying that this is now reaching the old military entrance. Just reached the top. When you get like 10 minutes away, there's suddenly a lot of steps, and I was kind of thinking like, God, how much longer is this going to go on for, because it is really hot today. But once you reach the steps, it's only like 10 minutes more up and it's worth it for the view. So look at this. Just heading into some shade so that I could film these stories, but I was going to stand like basically in there, but it's all bush and leaves, and in Australia you were definitely told not to stand on leaves because it's like the snakes are always underneath them. So I think I'm going to stick to the path for now. But I just finished the Fort's Walk. It was so good. I would so highly recommend. I saw 3 koalas and they were right like as you're walking. I thought that they'd be really hard to spot and you'd have to like go really into the woods and stuff, but they were literally just there on the path. They were so cute, and the view from the top is pretty amazing as well. I actually at first I got to like the first lookout point and then I didn't realise it did go on up, so make sure that you do actually get to the top lookout point. So it is a circular walk, so you finish up back at the car park where you started, and then right opposite there's a bus stop. So I just got the bus down into Horseshoe Bay, which is a really cute little area of Magnetic Island. It's basically like a row of like, there's cafes, there's shops, there's a beach as well, and this one has a stinger net, so it's quite popular for swimming because you can actually swim here without the threat of being stung and killed by something. So I'm just going to walk along. I think I'm going to get an iced coffee, probably an ice cream later as well, and then I think I'm literally just going to spend the rest of the day on the beach because it is a beautiful day. I cannot walk over something like this in Australia without looking out for crocodiles or alligators. Like I can actually guarantee you that there is going to be one in there. That is the thing, like I do love Australia, favourite place in the world, I want to live here more than anything, but everything is out to get you, like every single thing wants to kill you. Like it would be quite a stressful place to live full time. These are the cars that I was talking about, by the way, that I want to hire, they're kind of like Barbie style cars. They're literally so cute. It's nearly the end of my first day. It's like nearly 7 now, so I think the sun is actually going to go down quite soon. I've literally just been lying on the beach, like swimming. It has been so relaxing and lovely. I've read 400 pages of a book today. I think now I'm just going to head back to my hostel, make some dinner, and then we're up early tomorrow morning because we are going to rent a car. We've managed to organise it. We've got 4 of us together, so that is going to be at like 10 AM tomorrow, and then we're going to have it for the next 24 hours we're going to rent it for. I already just love it here so much. Like, it's been such like a peaceful, it's just such a peaceful day. Like, I've literally just laid on the beach. Everybody has just seemed so friendly and chilled. Like, it's just such a nice vibe. When I initially arrived in, I got the ferry, so you get the ferry over from the mainland, and then I got on the bus, and the bus driver was like dropping people off, and then he's like shouting out to people like, oh, what house number are you? And then he would literally take them right outside the house. Like, I just feel like for me that just sums up Magnetic Island. If you want to see the whole of the island, you definitely do need to get to grips with the bus service. But it does tend to be semi-regularly. I'd say it's like pretty much every hour. It's Sunday today, so I'm actually on the Sunday service. But I actually don't think it's that bad. This is actually a map of the whole island. If you stay in Nomads, which is where most people tend to stay, I want to say it's somewhere around here, but don't quote me on that. So then I basically got the bus all the way up to here, to Horseshoe Bay. Good morning, so it's the next day. I'm not sure why this room is coming out quite so dark on camera. Like, if I stay away from the window, look at how it goes, but in real life it's really quite light. So today is, I think, what is going to be my favourite day on the island. I've managed to meet a few friends here, and what we're all going to do is, there's 4 of us, we're going to hire one of those, you know, like the Barbie the topless cars that you can drive around in here. It's basically one of the most popular things to do on Magnetic Island because it is actually quite big here. You would need to get a bus between different places. So what lots of people do is hire these super fun cars. They're normally in like bright different colours. So for us, I think we hired it for 24 hours and it was $120, so divided by 4, it's not too bad, and obviously back to pounds again, it like halves again. So yeah, it hasn't been too bad at all, and I'm really excited. Yesterday I obviously got the bus out to the Fort's Walk, and it wasn't bad at all. Like, they're very reliable, they're very nice, it's quite cheap. It was like $4 for a day pass, so I took the bus like 4 times for that. Sorry if this keeps going in and out of focus. I have to stay quite close to the camera for it to focus on me when it's like dim light like this. So yeah, the bus was absolutely fine, but it did take quite a long time, and they basically only run like every hour, so you had to like make sure that you knew when the next bus was coming. Day on the island. I literally cannot believe how quick these days have gone. I've actually had 3 days in total, but I think I only really ended up filming 2 because yesterday I just had such a chill day. I went back down to Horseshoe Bay and I just lay in the sun the whole day. It was so nice. And then this morning literally just got up, got my stuff, and then I had to get the bus down to the ferry terminal, so I've got about an hour's wait for the ferry now. So I just popped to the big shop which is next to the ferry terminal. It's the IGA. One thing that I will say about Australia is that food in shops here is extortionate. Literally all I just got then was pesto pasta and like a wrap thing for lunch today and an apple. $21. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that inspired you to come to Magnetic Island, because Magnetic Island is beautiful. I've absolutely loved my time here. I think that 3 days has been like the perfect amount of time to make sure that I've seen everything without getting like too bored, because I feel like there's not so many like activities to do as more like places to go and see. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.